morning. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 19th of February. Oh, the year's just flying along, isn't it, guys? Before I get started, I just want to touch on a couple of things firstly. Apparently yesterday there were a lot of freedom marches organised. I'm pretty sure it was globally. Actually, yes, I'm sure it was globally. There's been absolutely nothing here in Australia on mainstream media. I've been looking out for it. Absolutely nothing. Not an inkling. And nothing on YouTube. I've even tried to search it. Absolutely nothing's popping up about protests in Canberra. The only thing I could get was something on a channel called Aussie Cossack. And it was like a Russian, like no war with Russia protest. It was just a very small one. So there's absolutely been nothing. The only thing that I've heard back is from you, Taffy A, on my channel. Thank you for this. You said there was an anti-15-minute city march in Oxford. So this is for everybody over there in England, to let you guys know it was a very huge turnout apparently. So that's good that people are fighting back against these 15-minute cities. So they're going to fight back about everything, aren't they? Oh, at least they're starting to stand up. The other thing I wanted to just mention is thanks guys for letting us know about the food shortages where you're living. Kat, you were telling me about yours, and DEJ674, you were also mentioning your food shortages as well, because I do feel like there's going to start to be food shortages in specific areas, like with specific foods rather. We know that's coming. And thanks guys for all your feedback as well about Dante's Peak. I knew there was a movie. It's about a volcano that erupts, of course, and I'm guessing that we're the people who ran from the massive volcanic explosion, which is what this year probably is the great shift in energy, is actually, you could compare that really to Dante's Peak, the volcanic eruption that's about to happen. So run and save yourself. Maybe that's why we get that from the guides all the time. So thanks guys for all your feedback on that. The other thing I just wanted to let you guys know is last night I was watching the news. Well, I wasn't watching the news. I was just had TV on really late. I can't even remember what channel I was watching. It was mainstream media anyway. It was just before I went off to bed. And this ad came on and it was a really strange ad. It really caught my attention. If I see it again, I'll take more notice of it. But I didn't take too much notice of it because I was reading the fine print at the bottom. And it was about superannuation. This will interest you, John and Tim. It was about superannuation. And I got a real shock because in the fine print it had Vanguard, and you know how we're always talking about BlackRock and Vanguard here, you know, that we know they're moving into Australia and buying everything up, and we know how all these big companies work. So at the end, a big thing came up at the end and said, you know, invest your super with Vanguard. So Vanguard starting to advertise in Australia. People wouldn't even know who Vanguard is, would they? You know, we know that people are oblivious to these things. They probably think it's some new superannuation company, like, oh, great. So anyway, saw that ad last night, just had to share. The other thing I want to just mention to you guys, is especially for you guys in America, have you seen any of the Huntergate questioning that's going on at the moment over there? Look, I'm going to share it to my Facebook page, Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach, if you're new here, because I think it's worth watching. It's the Republicans grilling the ex-Twitter executives. As we know, Elon Musk has been exposing everything, and they're grilling them over the Hunter Biden laptop saga. But it's not just about the Hunter Biden. You've got to go and watch some of it, guys. They're actually talking a lot about vaccines on there as well, and it's actually really interesting about silencing that information on Twitter. So I'm going to post that to my Facebook page. Go check it out. It's called Huntergate. It'll probably pop up if you type in Huntergate on YouTube. They're really asking some tough questions. One of the I don't know her name, one of the women was talking about the vaccines and how she got injured, and had she known the correct information, she wouldn't have got the jab, and now her life's not the same. She said she's been greatly affected by it, and she wonders why that information wasn't allowed to get to her. So they're asking the tough questions, so please go check that out. I just wanted to mention it to it. It'll be on my Facebook page if you can't find it. I'll put it over there. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and we'll see what comes up. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe too. Please hit the like buttons, guys. You know that helps me a lot because it shows other people that my videos are worth watching and viewing. And always comment down below. Takes me a couple of days sometimes to get back to because we're all on different timelines. Well, sort of, because we're in different parts of the world. All right, I'll close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll see what comes up. God, I'm getting the energy is lifting and the frequency is rising. It's rising up. I'm getting that song again. We got this the other day, The Eye of the Tiger. And it's that, rising up, straight to the top. I'm getting that bit of the song. Oh, my God. So there is a rising up. Actually, you know, it was really weird when I got that song the other day, The Eye of the Tiger, guys, because we get a lot of synchronicities here, and I know we share them to each other a lot, but I actually went on and I was watching a little bit of Cobra Kai on Netflix. Probably about half an hour after that, I had a few minutes, and I just sat, was having a cup of tea or something, and I watch a lot of different shows on Netflix, but having done karate, I like Cobra Kai. It's just light viewing. And the first song on it was The Eye of the Tiger. Like it was, they were out on a night out and they were all dancing to this Eye of the Tiger, and I'm like, God, that's so weird. I know you guys understand because we're really into synchronicity and science, and I thought, oh, well, we must be on track. So, yes, I just had to share my little synchronistic moment. If you guys are having any, share them with us because I love hearing about synchronicity. It's one of my favourite things, as you guys know, because it always shows you that you're on your path, you know. You're always being guided with these little messages. Okay. So getting back to things are rising up straight to the top. So things are moving up now. They are. It's just slow. It's very slow. I always say the Great Awakening is as slow as a snail getting along. It is. It's a very slow process that can't be rushed, as we know. All right. God, they're showing me they're showing me a lot of these global leaders. You know, example, Elbow, Trudeau, Macron, Hippo, all of them. Their seats are being, Sushi, not to forget, their seats are being pulled out from beneath them. Like as they go to sit down, someone's pulling the seat out. They're sort of, it's showing me them like half falling to the floor. Like, you know, when you're about to sit down, then you realise someone's pulled the chair out. Very dangerous move, mind you. Remember at school, you'd get in so much trouble if anybody did that. But that's what I'm getting for these leaders. See, they think they can just sit down in their big thrones or whatever you call them. But maybe the little people, the sleepwalkers and people waking up, are pulling the chairs out from under them. They're about to take a fall. Oh, God, wouldn't that be so good if this just all just went to crap and all collapsed, the reset agenda. So I am getting that visual of them about to fall on the ground. The chair is being taken. Someone's moving the chair away. Hang on. So I guess what this is kind of saying too is these leaders can't sit down and relax. They're still not going to be able to just have a seat and sit back and relax and watch it all unfold, because it's not going to, because there's too many fight back strikes, people standing up, the vibration and frequencies raising, which is having an effect on their rollout. This is good. So that's the visual that I'm getting. The unpredictable, see, things, people, and see, that's what they keep forgetting. I always say it, people are unpredictable because you don't know what they're going to do. You think you know what they're going to do, just because they fell for the jab wheel doesn't mean they're going to fall for everything else. And let's hope to Christ they don't. But their eyes are opening up. They are. They're seeing, they're sensing, they're knowing. God, these global elites, I'm just getting that they're hiding a lot of information. They're hiding a lot of information. It's showing me, you know how you get those like dodgy salespeople that wear those big coats and they're like pickpockets or something, and they open the coat and there's all the watches for sale inside, like all the stolen Rolex watches and all that sort of thing hanging in their coat. That's the global leaders. They're hiding things from the people. We know they're hiding a lot from the people, but that's what I'm getting. They're hiding all their wealth and opulence and all the things they're wanting to roll out. And I'm getting that dodgy, like, I don't know what you'd call them, like a they're a dodgy street salesperson where they open the coat and all the jewellery and watches are on the inside, and then they quickly hide it again. So they can say, oh, I can sell you this, real dodgy stuff. I'm getting that image for the global leaders. They're doing a lot of dodgy trickery with the little people. And it's almost saying like, it's like when someone's trying to sell you a really good Rolex. So they open their coat and try to sell you one of these Rolex watches they got hanging on the inside of the coat. But they're all copies and fakes and phonies. They're not real ones, and they're trying to get you to pay top dollar from. That's what the global elites, they're trying to rip off the little people. We know they are. And this is in every avenue of their life. Because there's never anything in it for the little people. We know that. And they're saying to me they're extracting every dollar they can out of the little people. That's just what I'm getting. But they're like those dodgy street con artist salesmen with all the watches hanging in the coat. Oh, that's a strange image, isn't it? We do get some strange images on here, guys. Just bear with us. All right, let's see where else we go. God, I'm just getting people aren't spending. So we know, John, I know we talk about this. The economy is slowing down. Like, people aren't spending because they don't have anything to spend. There's nothing left over. There's no loose change. Like I always say, people are raiding their kids' bloody piggy banks and the bottom of their handbags and coin purses and things just to scrape through for the week till the next pay. So I'm getting that. The things are slowing down. Spending slowing down. God, people are tired of this financial stress that's on them. But the thing is that, like, there's no hope. It's not, see, the thing is there's no hope. Here in Australia, the RBA guy was on TV again the other day, and I know you guys would be going through the same thing wherever you're living. And he's continuing to say that the interest rates will continue to go up, which we've been saying for how long here. And they won't slow down till 2024. So, we're only in February. So that's not giving a lot of these people much hope, is it? So the hope's kind of fizzling now because you're going to get hit again and again and again. And you're not going to just get hit with rate rises. This is what we all know. See, it's not just the banks taking all their money. It's everything. Fuel's going to go up. Food's going to go up. We know electricity's going to go up. It's all going up. So there's not much hope for these little people. So they're feeling quite hopeless, helpless, and what's the word? Just disappointed in their government. We were disappointed quite a long time ago, weren't we? But they're just becoming disappointed now. Because, as I always say, your government will save you with the great jab wheel, and now we don't care a rat's razoo about you. That's virtually what people are saying now. Not you, if you're watching my channel. We already knew government didn't care years ago. Why would anyone trust government? Why does anyone trust politicians? You cannot trust politicians. Why suddenly do people start trusting politicians when there's a virus? I don't get it. You can't trust them anytime. Anyway, I know you guys understand my frustrations. All right, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting these visuals. Hang on, who's it of? I'm getting Trudeau. I'm getting Trudeau and Sushi. Macron. And they're hiding behind like this big boulder. It's like a big rock, like a boulder, and they're looking from afar. And it's like, to me, you know what this is like? It's like they've thrown a hand grenade at the little people, and I think we could say that they have, especially in Oxford, England. These three, particularly these three, they've like, and of course it's showing Trudeau throwing it. Trudeau's thrown a big hand grenade at the little people and peasants, and they're waiting. It's like, it's showing me the three of them behind this big boulder and rock, and they're waiting for the big explosion. They're waiting for everything to go, pow, and all the people to fly everywhere. It's like, you know, destroying the people, basically. So they're waiting for the big bang, the big bang. So this is the calm before the chaos, I would probably say, over in these parts. Although I think in France, Paris, I think it's all been happening over there already. Macron might have already thrown his hand grenade. So these three are into their hand grenade throwing to destroy the little people and take them down. That's just the visual I'm getting of Sushi, Macron and Trudeau. They're hiding like and waiting behind this giant boulder for the explosion, hand grenade explosion to go off. God, that just reminds me, guys. Speaking of, you guys keep telling me about that Ohio, is it? That train derailment, chemical spill. Like, what on the friggin' earth is this? Like, what is even happening here? Like, we know that's as dodgy as all hell. But just keep drinking the drinking water. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because your fish and all your animals are dead, don't worry about it. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Now, I personally don't know what the hell was on that train, but we do have a few questions, don't we, of what in the actual F is going on with that. So I guess you could say that's another form of a hand grenade being thrown at the people of Ohio. I don't even get this world, honestly. It's just insane. How did that area not get completely evacuated? It's beyond me. Let me know what's happening over there, guys, with that, because it's really frightening. I know some of you are living near there too, and that's just a scary thought. Make sure you, I said yesterday, make sure you buy your bottled water and wash everything, everything. This is just getting sickening now. It really is what they're doing to little people. It's so sad. So we've got these three, what are they calling it? The three fools, Trudeau, Macron and Sushi, throwing hand grenades virtually at the little people and peasants. They're trying to clear their path moving forward. That's what they're trying to do. Get little people out of the way so they can keep rolling out their lovely red carpet, reset red carpet. This is just getting just ridiculous, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Oh, the guy. I don't know if you guys remember the show. Do you guys remember the show, The Three Stooges? Oh my God. Was it Larry and Moe and I can't remember the other one. They used to bang each other on the head and like hit each other and slap each other and do stupid stuff. Well, that's the term I'm getting for, you know, Macron, Sushi and Trudeau. They're like the Three Stooges. Just, it's a clown show. And they were a comedy show, The Three Stooges. It was a clown show. Oh my God, it was so ridiculous. But it was actually very funny. So I'm getting that the Three Stooges are working I think they're working together. I think maybe they communicate a lot. I don't know. We know they're all dictators. And that's just what I'm getting. They're throwing these hand grenades virtually to blow up the little people. Not literally. This is just to destroy the little people. And this would be financially taking them down, implementing all their lovely agenda. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see where else we go. I'm getting migrants. This would be in America and Canada and Mexico would be involved there, I'm sure. But even England, migrants is a big issue. Migrants get used as pawns in these games. We know that they do. You know, the sad thing is they're innocent, vulnerable people. Not all, I agree. But they're being used as pawns in this call it, political game that all these elites are playing. They're just the pawns in the game. It's sad, isn't it, when, you know, they're still human beings. I think that's what the sad part is. And they're like classed as second-rate citizens, aren't they? I mean, here they are. They're from war-torn countries, a lot of them. They've seen so much destruction in their life, even the young children. And they do get treated like second-class citizens, don't they? It is quite sad, the way that a lot of these things get handled. So I am getting that, the immigration thing, they're just used as pawns in the big political game. I think we all know that. And God knows where half of them end up. We do question a lot of these things as they come over the border and get used, you know, for the slave trades and, you know, sex slave trades. These are huge industries that seem to be growing. So it's very sad. That's why they really do need to sort these things out. I don't know how it even happens. You feel for a lot of people on that, near that Mexican border, and it's just a disaster, isn't it? Oh my goodness. All right. But if you're unjabbed, you can't travel anywhere, so I don't know how that works. We still can't go to a lot of places, can we? Oh, talk about second-class citizen and the way we get treated still. All vaccine injured, all mandated with your jobs. We all get like treated as second-class citizens still 3 years on. All right, let's see where else we go. I'm getting there's a big turnaround in England. They're showing me the spotlights going off the coronation. That'd be so good, wouldn't it? I did say that. The spotlight is starting to turn onto the... See, these protests are making a difference, guys. The spotlight's turning onto what the hell is happening. So this is good. But they're not going to want this for too long. So she's going to have to redirect the spotlight again. But I'm telling you now, it ain't on the coronation. People in England are exhausted. They don't give a rat's ass about Charles's coronation. I keep saying it. The Royal Kardashians, they're a big epic flop. People aren't interested in them anymore. Boring. So I do feel like Sushi's going to have to come out and do some sort of proposal. He's gonna have to redirect the spotlight. You're gonna start to hear from Sushi because he's got to redirect the spotlight onto other things. He can't have everyone in England just talking about the 15-minute cities, 20-minute neighbourhoods. He's going to have to redirect their focus. And we know it's not on Charles. And so he's going to have to do it. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it. You're going to see more of him in your face talking about, oh yeah, it'll be the saving the economy, and if we do this, then we can achieve this, and if we all work together as a country, we can... Oh, we know how it goes, because you're all in this together, remember that? All in this together. Oh my God, Father. At least we have some laughs here, don't we, guys? All in this together. Not as we separate and divide everybody continuously. Okay, so be prepared. You're going to hear from Sushi a lot soon. Not that you probably want to. God, he makes Boris look really great, doesn't he? Boris was actually good fun, even though he was a clown show. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. God, I can't believe this... Oh, speaking of clown show, I can't believe this spy balloon thing is still being talked about. And Biden's, what's he doing? Something about, you know, the UFO, the unidentified flying objects, and that there's going to have to be more protection around this. It's just, oh my God, it goes on and on. They just make stuff up. It's ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, it was just someone's failed science experiment. Anyway, all right. Let's see if there's something to close with today. You're probably sick of hearing me prattling on. God, they're giving me that song, like, they're saying people are rising, but they're also giving me that song again. Was it by Depeche Mode? Oh, I don't know. People are people, and what does it mean? You and I can get along so orderly, or something, or get along so harmony. Oh, I don't know the words. You know that song, People Are People? It's about, you know, why another man can't understand, why another man, da, da, da. People are people. Well, that's the song I'm getting today, meaning, you know, why can't we all get on? Why did this happen, you know? Let's try and understand each other. You know, this is the song I'm getting. This is where we're at the moment. People can't understand each other. We know they can't. We can't understand why they're not waking up. They can't understand how we knew and all this kind of stuff, and they still are annoyed at us because we understood. This is the people waking up, sleepwalkers, people in their bubble denial suits. They can't understand, you know, how we saw all this. And that's what I keep saying about there's always going to be this gap between them and us because there's a lag period of time for them to catch up vibrationally. Like we've moved away, but they're going through their shift now. So I'm getting that song, People Are People. We need to listen to that today. It's about respecting each other's choices and decisions, isn't it, really? But that never happened during the mass psychosis of the jab wheel. Hang on. God, they're showing me. Do you remember Sonny and Cher? I'm getting that song by, sorry, there's a little bug on my nose, by Sonny and Cher. And it's that song, oh, hang on, it'll come to me. They say we're young and we don't know, but I will go, babe. I got you, babe. I got you to hold my hand. And when they say, ba, ba, ba. I don't know why we're getting that song. I think it's just a little song to connect us all and know we've got each other. And, you know, sometimes we just get music to just take us back to a feeling place sometimes here on my channel. I am getting that song, babe. I got you, babe. Oh, Sonny and Cher. Weren't they an odd couple, guys? See? Chalk and cheese. Well, it could be again. You know what it's reminding me of actually when they say we're young and we don't know. I think they got together when they were young and they were sort of a bit of a mismatch and people thought it wouldn't work. Until we grow. And see, that's the thing with us. Like, you know, people think we're silly and we're fools and, you know, they disrespected everything we said and what we did and the things we came out and stood up for. And I feel like now they're having to like retract those words and statements that they've come out with and attacked us with, a lot of them, because now it's all coming to fruition. I don't know. That's just what I'm kind of linking in that song. They say we're young and we don't know. See, they all thought we were stupid. Remember that? They all thought we were stupid. And here we are 3 years on and the reset's still rolling out like a beauty. So I've got that song by Sonny and Cher, Babe. I've got you, babe. We've got each other here, haven't we, guys? We often get songs about friends and, you know, we've got each other to help each other through this now. We built this little community here, if you are new, called Terrabella, guys. We call ourselves the Terrabellians or the Maverick Rebel Freedom Fighter Braveheart Bikers. We've got a few names, so welcome anyone who's new. I'll see if there's something to close with today. Oh, I'm getting a Doobie Brothers song. Oh, I love this song. Oh, it's such a great song. I haven't heard it for years. Minute by minute by minute by minute, I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. Yes, I will, baby. Minute by minute. Oh, it's such a great old song. I love the Doobie Brothers. They had such a great, cool vibe, didn't they, guys? I know a lot of you guys follow the Doobie Brothers here on my channel. If you aren't, you might have to YouTube it and search it up. So I want to leave you with that song today, minute by minute. Meaning people are waking up minute by minute. We have to keep holding on to and trusting and believing this will happen. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. The Doobie Brothers, minute by minute. I'll be holding on. Oh, it's such a great song. Yes, I will. Oh, it's so cool. Let's go listen to that song today. Keep our energy upbeat. Keep our hope alive. We'll be holding on because we know the truth is coming out. And I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Again, thank you for all your feedback. If there's any protest marches, let us all know. Because as we know, zero on mainstream media, guys. We're going to hear nothing about these fight backs. So take care. Have a wonderful Sunday. It's Sunday morning here for me. I'm heading out to the garden again. Nice warm weather today. It's about 35 degrees here in Australia. So I'll say goodbye from Oz and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like buttons, and like I said, please let me know what's happening in your part of the world. Okay, bye everyone. Take care. Bye.